Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I did a little bit of an oopsie when I started making these videos. I completely forgot that Andorra have participated in Eurovision. I know it's not good from my side to just forget that. But in my defense, they never qualified for the final, and if my memory serves me well, they haven't really had the strongest of songs being sent to the competition either, so it's easy to just forget. Even though I feel a bit embarrassed, but of course we're gonna do a tier list video with Andorra as well. But they only have 6 songs. So this is gonna be the quickest one I've ever done, hopefully, that I don't drag it out too much. I think we're just gonna get right into this one. You know how it works by now, so I don't have to tell you again. If you don't, then there are other videos on my channel that you can watch where I explain it and cover up like 3 minutes of the video doing that. But these 6 songs right here, let's see how much time it will take for me to put them in the different tiers here. And Andorra, as I said, never qualified for the final, so maybe some of these songs, they haven't really imprinted themselves on the mind the best. So I decided to listen to all of them one more time before doing this video. So now I kind of have them a little bit fresh in my mind, and we'll see what I think about them. I wasn't overly impressed, spoilers, but we're gonna go through them anyway. Andorra debuted in 2004. I'm not gonna say a single name, like any of these titles, you can forget about it. This song especially, I have no idea what it's called, but I think that this had something. I think it's a very ambitious performance they have here. Like 2004, you have to keep in mind that this isn't really peak Eurovision time. And it's an ambitious performance, like the choreography is solid and everything. They've actually tried here, and it shows. And I think the song also has some redeeming qualities in it. It's upbeat, it has a hook in the chorus that I am actually quite fond of. I really like the rhythm of the melody here. But at the same time, I just think the execution right here is not really that great. I think the vocals mainly just collide with each other. Like the lead vocal isn't flawless and the backing vocals are not either. And when they kind of work together in harmonization, it kind of just sounds a bit, ooh, what's happening here? But I still think the ambitious effort and the solid song would put it in I like it, but I think this is it's a solid effort, which just didn't really have the execution that it needed. But still, I mean, for a debut, I'm all right with this one. I don't think it's awful or anything, and I could definitely get on with it, but I could get along with it, I guess you say. But no, it's not up here. I'm gonna put it down here. 2005. Jeez. Yeah, this is kind of just a mess in my opinion. It's all over the place, and I think like the first half of the song, it really tries to do some kind of world building here and really set a tone for what the song wants to be. But as the song just progresses, it keeps throwing random ideas in there. There's a lot of harmonization towards the end, which just doesn't really work in my opinion. And it all comes across as a bit of a just chaotic experience here. Not sure what they're going for. There's like some kind of solid song here somewhere hidden in the background, but there's just so many ideas being onto it that it kind of loses all cohesion and loses the whole point of the song, the approach that they've taken. It's not for me, definitely not for me. So it has to land down here. Sense 2. Yeah, this is not for me either. I think like the song here, it has this kind of attitude to it that is actually kind of solid, but I don't really think the performance is bad per se, but it's just not a very appealing performance for me. I don't really get what it tries to do, and it looks very off and a bit amateurish, and I just don't like it. Every time I watch it, I kind of just want to skip, and I don't want to see it, and I don't want to listen to the song either. The song just goes on, and it feels like it never ends towards like the final minute there. It just keeps going, and it doesn't really have that engaging quality either to really drag me into it and make me interested in hearing where it's gonna go, because it doesn't really go anywhere exciting, and then you're kind of just left with a song that isn't very interesting for me at least. A song, however, that I think is very interesting. Oh, where am I gonna put this? I think the song is called Salve Melmon. Hopefully I didn't butcher that title, but this is from their 2007 effort, their best result, of course. They were very close to making it to the final with this one, and I think kind of deservedly so. This song is out there. It's daring in a sense that pop punk isn't very well received at Eurovision, has never been. Um, to be honest, maybe it's because it hasn't really been tried that much, but I really do like this effort right here. I think the song is really great. There's a lot of fun stuff they do with the guitar work throughout. I love the ending where the drumming switches up. It kind of becomes a constant beat instead to just kind of hammer home the final chorus. It's a very nice progression and evolution towards the end of the song, and I just love the energy of it that is so constant. It has to be a great effort, honestly. I think I'm a bit lenient here because it's Andorra and because everything else isn't very impressive from them, in my opinion. But I really do think that this is a great effort from them, and I kind of think that that should be rewarded a little bit. What really drags this song down is that the performance of it, the vocal performance mainly, is very weak, which is a massive shame. I like the layout on stage, and I'm liking the backdrops and everything. It feels like they've gone in the correct direction, but it just falls flat, not really having that dominant vocal that really can carry a pop punk song, because it's very challenging to sing and also just kind of maintain the energy that the backing track delivers, which just kind of makes it fall flat. If you listen to this in the studio cut, it's a really great song. I really do think so. It's very, what do you say, like early 2000s, Yellow Card, Simple Plan, almost to the point of Blink-182 and Sum 41. It's that kind of pop punk, aggressive, energetic, but also at the same time kind of really upbeat, which I just like this combination of everything. I've grown up with this type of music, so I feel very passionately about it, and I think they've done a good effort here. So I just have to put it up here just to kind of showcase that all is not awful from Andorra. That sounds so harsh to say. But yeah, I think Andorra did the right thing when they decided to send this one. It just didn't really work out all the way, but it's still an admirable effort, I think. And I'm gonna put it up here because of that. After that, they kind of went back into the slums, I think. Casanova is a song which I really don't like. It's kind of catchy, I will admit, and it's upbeat, and I mean, some people will definitely be happy from it. I'm just the wrong audience completely. It's not for me. I hate the whole, like, what do you call it? Like, the presentation of it. This clothing choice that she has is terrible. She looks like a bumblebee, and just the whole performance is so off-putting for me. And it doesn't really help that the song kind of falls into the same category. It's catchy, but it's that type of annoyingly catchy for me. And I'm not really fond of the instrumental. It just keeps going very one note, very monotonous, not very interesting. Yeah, it's not for me. And the 2009 effort isn't for me either. This one is almost to the point of being down here for me. I kind of hate it with a passion. I'm sorry for being harsh, but this is too happy and too over the top, and I kind of just hate that chorus, which really tries to be so cute and kind of sassy at the same time. It really tries to deliver a character, which I think is admirable. And it also, I like how the instrumental switches up like that. It's very dynamic in that sense. It's just that for my personal taste, I don't like the approach that they've taken. I think there are good ideas in there, but it just doesn't work with me and what I want to hear from the song. If it tries to have this attitude that it really tries to have, I don't know, it has to be more engaging and more powerful in that sense. I kind of just don't like the approach they've taken. I also really dislike the performance. It looks very like school play kind of, with the backing singers doing some sidestepping dance and the other girls playing pretend playing electric guitars where there's not even electric guitars being played in the song. It just looks off-putting for me. I can't get behind it, and it's another one of these. I'm tempted to put it down here, but it's still not an awful effort. I get what they're going for here, but it's just not for me. Simple as that. Is this a tragic list to see or what? I don't know. I'm so sorry, Andorra, but I really wasn't a massive fan of what you've done for Eurovision. I would love to see you back, and I would love to see you send something that I would vibe with. Vibe with. Something along this line would be amazing. Bring pop punk back to Eurovision, please. I want it. I don't know if anyone else wants it, but I would love to have something like it again, and maybe just have the execution a tad bit better, and really just have a song that really like gives the throwback to all of the 2000s kids growing up with, well, the likes of a Blink 182, a Sum 41. That would be great. Yeah, this is my tier list for Andorra. Do tell me what you think about Andorra's entries in Eurovision. Maybe you like them more than I do. Maybe you like them less than I do. It's pretty hard to manage that. But yeah, sorry again for completely missing Andorra when I did this. But no, I've ranked them. And I'm looking forward to hear what all of you have to say about their songs as well. Hope to see you in the next one, whichever country that will be. Yeah, I've already lost track because I've jumped back now. Have a good one until I see you next time. Bye bye.